Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for April 14, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We have several developing stories to bring you up to speed on. Firstly, the situation in Lebanon continues to deteriorate, with the death toll surpassing 3,000 people due to ongoing Israeli airstrikes. The international community has called for an immediate ceasefire, but so far, neither side has shown willingness to stand down. The conflict has led to a massive displacement crisis, with over 2.2 million people forced to flee their homes. In other news, the United States has announced a military blockade of Iranian ports, effective immediately in response to Iran's restrictions on access to the Strait of Hormuz. This move is a high-stakes gamble that could have significant consequences for global trade, energy prices, and regional stability. On the economic front, Goldman Sachs' earnings report provided a mixed start to the earnings season, with equity trading revenue failing to offset a miss in fixed income, currency, and commodities trading. Additionally, United Airlines' CEO has floated a possible combination with American Airlines, while Somni Group International has agreed to buy Leggett & Platt in an all-stock transaction worth approximately $3.5 billion. Lastly, the UK Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, has confirmed that Britain will not be involved in enforcing the US blockade on Iran and instead will focus on reopening the Strait of Hormuz and promoting diplomatic efforts to end the conflict. These are the latest developments in a rapidly changing world. We'll continue to provide you with updates and in-depth analysis throughout the day, and that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, the United States has announced a military blockade of ships leaving Iran's ports, sparking concerns about the potential impact on the global economy. The move comes after weeks of escalating tensions between the US and Iran, which have already disrupted oil exports from the region. We'll be keeping a close eye on this situation and providing updates as more information becomes available. In other news, Pope Leo XIV is visiting Algeria, where he is promoting a message of peace and tolerance. The Pope's visit holds personal significance, as he has often cited the teachings of St. Augustine and has proclaimed himself a son of St. Augustine. We'll be following this story and providing analysis on its implications for interfaith relations. Additionally, we're seeing significant shifts in the political landscape of Europe, with the recent election of pro-EU Hungarian Prime Minister-elect Peter Magyar. His victory has been hailed as a potential game-changer for the European Union, which has been facing numerous challenges, including hybrid warfare attacks from Moscow and economic pressure from Beijing. Finally, French lawmakers are set to debate a bill that would allow the return of looted colonial-era art to its countries of origin. This move is seen as a significant step towards reconciliation and cultural repatriation. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we've been following the ongoing conflict between the US and Iran, which has led to significant increases in oil prices. This development is having a ripple effect on the global market, with potential implications for investors. In other news, Wedgwood Partners released their Q1 report, highlighting the strong performance of their portfolio, driven by top contributing stocks such as Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, Alphabet, Chubb, and Old Dominion. The report also identifies detractors like Meta, but remains optimistic about future growth prospects. Lastly, we're seeing exciting developments in the tech sector, particularly with Oracle's expanded partnership with Bloom Energy to power its AI data centers. This strategic move underscores the importance of innovative energy solutions in driving the digital economy forward. As we navigate these rapidly changing market dynamics, remember to keep a level head and focus on the long-term perspective. Don't panic. Instead, ask yourself, where do you stay your money Monday? The answer lies in adapting to the evolving landscape of alternative energy and the tech giants driving innovation in this space. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, astronomers have made a groundbreaking discovery that has significant implications for our understanding of the universe. After years of debate, an international team of researchers has successfully unified two methods of measuring the Hubble constant, which represents the rate at which the universe expands. The new framework has resulted in what may be the most precise and direct measurement of the Hubble constant to date, but it also solidifies the Hubble tension, a discrepancy between two main methods of measuring the constant. In another article, we're taking a closer look at an experiment that's using tiny worms to advance our understanding of space exploration. Researchers are sending C. elegans, a type of nematode worm, to space to study how they adapt to microgravity and radiation. By studying these tiny astronauts, scientists hope to gain valuable insights into the challenges faced by human astronauts and develop effective strategies for mitigating the negative effects of prolonged exposure to space. Lastly, we're exploring a fascinating discovery about Comet, the 100th 2022 E3, which made its closest approach to Earth in January. The comet's unique composition has provided scientists with a rare opportunity to study the early formation of our solar system. These articles remind us that science is an ongoing journey of discovery and exploration, and we're excited to see what new insights and breakthroughs the future holds. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Good morning, everyone. This is Howard, and welcome to our daily rundown of sports news. We've got an exciting lineup for you today, covering Major League Baseball power rankings, the NFL draft, and a remarkable story from the world of soccer, or should I say, football. First off, let's dive into baseball. The Los Angeles Dodgers are currently leading the pack, with their impressive lineup and pitching staff making them strong contenders for the World Series title. Meanwhile, the New York Mets are struggling without star player Juan Soto. We'll be keeping a close eye on these teams as the season unfolds. In football news, the NFL draft is just around the corner, and speculation is building around top prospect Ja'Cory Love. The Tennessee Titans and Washington Commanders are emerging as likely candidates to select Love, with both teams looking to bolster their rushing attacks. We'll be following the story closely to see where Love ultimately lands. And finally, we have an inspiring story from the world of soccer, or football, depending on your preference. Sophia Wilson's return to the United States women's national team is a testament to her determination and passion for the sport. After becoming a mother, Wilson is now poised to make a lasting impact on the pitch, potentially becoming the 9th mother to score for the national team. We'll be bringing you more updates and insights into these stories throughout the day. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. In our latest editions, we've been exploring fascinating stories from around the world that highlight the intersection of culture, art, and community. We started with a journey to Mexico, where archaeologists have made groundbreaking discoveries at the ancient Mayan city of Palenque. Our report delved into the significance of these findings and how they're shedding new light on the history and traditions of the Mayan civilization. Next, we traveled to Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates, where the Barjeel Art Foundation is making waves in the art world with its innovative approach to promoting contemporary art from the Arab region. We explored the foundation's mission, its stunning collection, and the impact it's having on the local community and beyond. In our final piece, we took a closer look at the Barjeel Art Foundation's commitment to accessibility and cultural exchange. From workshops and lectures to exhibitions and performances, we saw how the foundation is bringing people together and fostering greater understanding between cultures. These stories remind us of the power of art, culture, and community to inspire, educate, and unite us. As we go about our day, let's remember the importance of embracing our diversity and celebrating our shared humanity. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we have the latest on Britney Spears, who has voluntarily checked herself into a treatment facility for substance abuse and mental health concerns. We're sending our support to Britney and applauding her decision to seek help. Next, we're discussing the ongoing Harvey Weinstein saga as he prepares to face a retrial on April 14th for a rape charge. This case is a reminder that the entertainment industry still has a long way to go in addressing its demons, and we're watching closely to see if justice will be served. Finally, we touched on the issue of diversity and representation in Hollywood, as we explored the challenges faced by women and minorities in the industry. From pay gaps to lack of opportunities, there's still much work to be done to create a more inclusive and equitable entertainment landscape. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Have a great day. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here's David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, our top story takes us to the Arabian Gulf, where the delicate ecosystem of the Arabian Gulf is facing unprecedented threats due to human activities such as overfishing, pollution, and coastal development. The article emphasizes the need for immediate action to protect this precious ecosystem and preserve its incredible biodiversity. Next, we travel to Ukraine, where the Chernobyl exclusion zone has become an unlikely sanctuary for nature to recover and thrive despite the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. This remarkable story showcases the resilience of the natural world and highlights the importance of preserving scientific knowledge and international cooperation in protecting sensitive areas like the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Lastly, we look at a heartwarming display of compassion and conservation as individuals across the nation take bold steps to protect turtles from roadway dangers. From exercising caution when assisting turtles in distress to supporting initiatives aimed at mitigating the impact of roadways on turtle populations, every action counts in preserving these incredible creatures and maintaining the delicate balance of our ecosystem. These stories serve as a reminder of our collective responsibility to safeguard the well-being of our planet and its inhabitants. By taking proactive steps towards protecting the fascinating array of species that inhabit our world, we can contribute to a more harmonious coexistence between humans and the environment. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.